We know that the things that we're learning with the SCG group and doing this training, that what we're trying to do is we're trying to get to the 45%, because we've ran the numbers and we know that that will drastically change the sales and the profit for the company, but still having the same amount of opportunity. Matthew Jaynes, I live in Dallas, Texas. I'm the vice president of K-Post Residential. We're the fish roofing company of the Dallas Cowboys. Been knocking doors, and the team's been knocking doors for quite a while. We're pretty good at it. And at the end of the day, you need to be able to get with your peers and be able to hear what's working out in the field so that we can do those tweaks and those adjustments to be able to get more performance. Because at the end of the day, we're only going to be able to get in front of so many doors. So if we can change our closing ratio by 5 or 10 points, it makes a huge difference in the amount of customers and roofs we do. Last year we did 9.5 million. Our closing ratio on roof inspections that had damage turning into dollar amount contracts and building the roof was 38%. So we're real happy with that number. But we know that the things that we're learning with the SCG group and doing this training, that what we're trying to do is we're trying to get to the 45%, because we've ran the numbers and we know that that will drastically change the sales and the profit for the company, but still having the same amount of opportunity. It's sort of like wrestling. It's an individual sport, but it's also a team sport. So when we have the team here, and we even take some seasoned people here, it's just, going back to the basics like you would in any type of sport. You think about what you've been doing. Some people get bad habits, some people have good habits. So then we share all those, and it really be able to walk the people through the process and really be able to stop and look at ourselves and say, what have I been doing? Oh, I've totally been missing that. That could change the game for me. I could get the referrals, or I haven't been getting the referrals. I mean, I even had one of my sales guys come up to me and tell me about, after hearing Ryan Groth speak and talking about how he was selling roofs not out of a place of love. It was sort of like a bad type of job atmosphere. So listening to him talk and sort of thinking about that this is a great job and we are helping homeowners with their investment. Sometimes we forget about why we do things, and having a job where you control your own destiny and you're out in the sun, you're meeting with people and you're mingling and you're having a good time and you're building relationships. I mean, what else could you ask for? So we're really glad to be here. The two-step close. So we typically do a one-step close where we're going to try to knock the door and try to do the inspection right then. But with the AFCO team and them expressing about what they've done, they've ran the data over the past 7 years about how different the closing ratio is when you set that second inspection and you make it a priority in the customer's life, and they have time to prepare for it. I mean, that's going to be a game changer for us, because at the end of the day, we're still doing the same amount of opportunities, the same actions. But if that closing ratio changes, that's where we're really going to see people move the needle from 1.1 to 1.8. They're still doing the same work. They're just doing it more efficiently. We don't do enough training whatsoever in residential roofing. Residential roofers generally like to not try to share ideas and try to think that everybody's in competition. But at the end of the day, we're blessed to be in a big storm environment where there's more roofs that need to be replaced than there are roofers. So getting together and sharing those ideas and going over the process, that's what the training aspect of really diving into what you're doing and getting better at it. I talk to the team all the time that they don't really think like an athlete. Think about whoever your athlete is that you think is the best one out there. He didn't walk around and just think that he was great after he got it down after the first couple of years. He got better and better and better. The team being around him got better. He came in before practice, he was after practice. Even though he was great at shooting a jump shot, he still practiced it. So those types of things, sometimes we have to sort of take a step back to take 2 steps forward, sort of look at the things that we're doing and really try to better ourselves and better our company and what we're doing for our customers.